Hi world, it's your girl Sunny T. Let's get into this makeup video. So you guys know I like to start off with my Calamine Lotion. And it is the pink Calamine Lotion. And I just like to rub that in on the areas that I get oily. And today I'm going to follow that up with using my RK Matte Finish Powder Foundation. I normally don't wear foundation, but if I do wear foundation, I always go for the powder foundation. I don't know, that's just something I like to use. You guys can use like the liquid if you prefer the liquid, but I always go to the powder foundation. So I'm just putting that in on my skin where mostly where I've had that Calamine lotion, because y'all, that stuff once it dries, it's kind of hard to cover up. So make sure you apply like a generous amount of the powder foundation on top of that, because like I say, it's hard to cover up. So I like to take my beauty blender and just pat everything in. I do this mostly after I apply any kind of product on my face. So whether it's foundation or concealer, I like to go behind and just pat everything in with my beauty blender. So here you guys, I'm going in with the L.A.pro concealer in the shade Warm Honey. And I'm just going to place that underneath both of my eyes, along with my forehead, my chin, and my nose area. And right there, I guess my Cupid's bow. So as you can see, I'm just patting the outer edges of the concealer first. Like I say, I like to do this technique. I like to go in on the edges first, and then I will go and try to blend out the rest of the concealer. But when blending out my concealer, I just love to go around the edges first, just to get those lines out. And so I'm just going to do this wherever I applied that concealer, I'm going to blend it out. And y'all, please don't mind my nails. Like, I'm going to polish my nails. I just didn't have the time to do it, but I promise you, I'm gonna get them nails looking right, because right now, girl, they are looking a mess. And let me tell y'all something about this L.A.pro Girl Concealer. Once it dries up, I think I have to move a little faster than what I do, because once it dries, like, it be so hard to blend in. So just keep that in mind. Just when you apply it, just try to go ahead and, blend it in, because once it dries, sometimes it's hard to like blend out. So here I'm just going to contour with my e.l.f. 16-hour concealer in the shade Rich Ebony. And I'm just going to contour along my jawline or my cheeks, however you want to say it, and my forehead. Y'all, forgive me for the faces. I'm sorry. I make those faces whenever I'm doing my makeup. I don't know, it just comes naturally, just something I do, but yeah, those just the faces. Y'all, I just apologize for that. So, like I said, I like to go back and blend everything in with my beauty blender, and so that's what I'm doing here. I'm just blending everything in, just trying to, soften the lines in the contour, and just make sure everything is blended in. Y'all, I was looking at this movie on Netflix, um, called I Care a Lot. Me and my daughter, and I got into it for a minute, forgot I was even recording. So I apologize for that. Here I realized, like, girl, you are recording. You need to do that face while you watching Netflix. Y'all know how it is when Netflix come on and you get into a movie. So yeah. So here I'm using my e.l.f. 16-hour concealer in the shade Rich Chocolate. And I go with a different shade on my nose because, like, I don't like a harsh contour on my nose. So I always go like a shade lighter. And so, yeah, that's what I'm doing here. Okay, so here, guys, I am using the Kiss New York pressed powder in the shade Cognac. And I will be using this powder on top of that 16-hour concealer by e.l.f. And I'm just going to place that on top of the concealer and just blend that in as well. I am using a dense brush for this step. I mean, you can use any kind of brush or any type of brush you choose, but I'm using a dense brush. I always tend to use the dense brush. So here I'm using my Maybelline Fit Me 355 in the shade Coconut. And it's a lighter shade from the Kiss New York pressed powder. Like I said, because I don't like a harsh contour on my nose. So of course I'm going to use a lighter pressed powder, and I'm just going to place it on top and blend it in. And I'm using a regular fluffy eyeshadow brush, and I like to just kind of blend those lines in, like blend that contour in. You don't want that contour in your nose to be so noticeable. So yeah, just make sure you blend that in. So here I'm taking my Revolution setting powder in the shade Banana, and I like to place it under my eye. I like to tap it in. Like, I like to place it under my eye and tap it in at first, and then afterwards I just like to place it under my eyes. And I'll show that later on in the video, what I'm talking about. But yeah, I'm just tapping that in. I'm going to do that for both sides. I'm actually going to do that wherever I place the concealer, wherever I want the light to hit, which is under my eyes, my forehead, my chin, and my cupid's bow area. Basically, my highlighted areas. Yeah, that's it, my highlighted areas. So guys, here, that's what I was talking about, just placing the setting powder under my eyes. And this also help with eyeshadow fallout. Like, in case you may be using glitters, or you may just have an eyeshadow, that tends to have a lot of fallout. That powder will actually catch the fallout from your eyeshadow. And whenever you sweep it away, it'll be gone. You don't have to worry about the eyeshadow actually sticking, you know, onto your face. So the powder does help with the eyeshadow fallouts. And I'm just using the excessive powder from my sponge into the other highlighted areas. Here I'm just making no faces, girl. Fix that face. So this palette is not actually a palette. It's just a dispenser that I purchased from MAC, and I just ordered a lot of MAC eyeshadows. But I am gonna be using brown script for my first color. And you can order this shade from MAC. And then I'm going to go in with my second shade, Embark. And I'm just applying it on my outer V, or the outer corner of my eyes. And you guys, I had to like build this color up. Like, I just had to keep packing it on. So just keep packing it on until you get your liking. But yeah, I had to keep building this color up, just because I didn't want to use a black for this eye look. So just keep building that eye color up, and make sure you blend it in as well. So I'm just blending in those two colors together. So this third shade I will be using on my crease area on my lid or my lid. It's going to be the Stars and Rocket. It's like a purple shade. I'm going to have like a little shimmer in it, but it's a real pretty purple shade. And I think that just goes with, we got springtime coming in, y'all, and it's just a very pretty, color for the spring. So I'm just packing that on my lid. And of course I didn't do a cut crease. Only thing I did was I used the same concealer and warm honey that I used underneath my eyes. And I just like, you know, carved out a little crease or whatever. But it's not an actual cut crease. But I'm just packing that color on. And it's so pretty. Yeah, girl. It's cute. So I'm going in with my eyeliner in black by Amuse. And you guys, I am not good with a wing liner. This the only part I hate doing when it comes to doing my makeup, because your girl hand is not steady. Like, girl, I am clenching my butt cheeks. I'm holding my breath. I'm praying, like I'm meditating. And you guys can see, like, it's still not, coming out right. But you know what? The more I do it, I feel that I will get better with it. So yeah, I mean, you just gonna have to take it how it is now, girl, cause your girl not good with it. I'm just terrible with it. And I've got this eyeliner from my local beauty supply store, you guys. It is Amuse, Amuse, and in the shade black. So I'm just taking my regular black um eyeliner pencil from my local beauty supply store as well, and I'm just placing it in my waterline. Here I'm taking my Maybelline Colossal mascara in black, and I'm just placing it on my lashes. Guys, I haven't been really using falsies lately because I don't know if it's the glue I'm using that is irritating to my eyes, and I don't know, maybe I have to change the glue that I'm using to apply the lashes. But yeah, I'm not using them, you know, not just yet. I will be later on, but not just yet. And I'm just carving out that contour with the setting powder by Revolution. So here I went in my Ebony Secret of Pharaoh um eyeshadow palette, and it's the Cleopatra's Love, and I'm using the shade Juba. And I've also got that from my local beauty supply store. I think it's like $13. But I'm just, going under my bottom lash line in the shade Juba. It's like this plum looking color. So there I'm taking my Colormate blush, and I think it's by Maybelline as well, and it's the shade Mauve. Like I said, I love a rosy cheek. If I do blush, it's gonna be rosy, or it's gonna be orangey color. Like, I just love a nice subtle rosy blush, nothing too harsh. So I'm taking that Maybelline Fit Me in shade Coconut again, and just going over that where I cut the contour under my cheeks, and I'm just going over that to blend out those lines. You don't want any lines in your face, honey. I keep saying, you don't want to walk around with lines in your face, honey. Make sure you blend it out. So I'm just taking my fluffy brush and basically just tapping in and swiping at the same time that powder, the SS powder under my eyes. And yeah, nothing major here, just sweeping it out. Try not to hit myself in the eye. So I'm just lining my lip with a regular brown eyeliner pencil, and this from my beauty supply store, and just lining my lips up. Okay, the lip gloss I'm using is by NK Lip Shine in the shade Matrix. It's like in the nude family, but I think it's a pretty color. I think I went back and applied just some regular lip gloss over it as well. So I'm just taking my J2 setting spray, Guava and Rose. Y'all, this spray smells so good. So that's the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment.
Good day in my mind, safe to take a step out, get some air now, let your edge out.